What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. If you hear the crackle of the fire behind me, that's what that is, the pop 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 sizzling. I didn't realize how fast it would come and how loud it was over the system, so I watched one of my last videos. Check this out. This picture is amazing. This is from Sol 844 from the Curiosity Rover. It's got all sorts of stuff on it. Raw Spirit put this out on their Facebook page. I'll put that up. He's got one of those closed groups on there, but I'm sure he'll let some of our Rockhound buddies in on there if you want to check the description. I'll put it up there. All sorts of amazing things on here. Look, I just want to show you some of them, and then we'll go ahead and show you where we got this thing from. This is just a little teaser here. Wait till you see some of these pictures. Look up here. Check this stuff out here as we scroll through this whole thing. Up here, perfect. And I haven't even gotten down to what he had put up. Check these out. What looked like old pottery. This thing looks like it was just destroyed. If I were to say destroyed pottery or carvings, check this out here. Tell me that isn't amazing. It doesn't look worked by the hands of something. It comes around. This is one solid piece. Look, it's connected. It's definitely one solid piece. It seems to be ornate on top of it. It's got circles, half moons, cross hatching on it. You can see it on this stop half. Down here you can't see it as much. It seems like there's little blur marks on some of it. It looks like a statue of a face. Look, two eyeballs, a mouth, and a nose. I don't do faces often, but this is just some of the pieces, and this isn't even what Raw Spirit showed. This has just got me to the picture. Um, we're coming up on that. Here's what he put on his thing. Check this out. Tell me this isn't cool. Here, first off, you've got some manipulation on it. Right away, you can see that this has been manipulated. And here's what it looks like from NASA. You can see that I didn't just do that. Um, check that out. That's how it came from NASA. You can see something's weird here. Here as well. This is kind of lit up as well. Now, let's go through some of the channels that I've done. This was just done with an auto color. Look down here. You've got this piece coming up. There's two little round pieces. What are you guys seeing here? This to me looks like it was like folded over, and look, the whole thing looks beaded together here. Um, this almost looks like metal at one time, and now it's just covered over with that dust. I mean, in this black and white, you really couldn't tell what that is if I just showed it to you. And that what does that on my computer when I pull it out like that. But look, these pieces up here in black and white. It looks like to me it looks like a statue that's been just destroyed at some point. This seems to be pretty rounded off there. This was some of the interesting stuff here. These pieces, kind of like pottery pieces. Let me zoom in here and check out the website whatsupinthesky.com. I always make an article for each one of these, and I always, I crop out some of these really good pictures and put them aside so you can see them as you're scrolling down through the article. Check that out. This little piece down here. I see everything seems to have this like cross hatching, circles and stuff in it. It just seems very ornate. Like this whole place is just ornate. It screams intelligent touch to it. Here you've got another a break in the stone. Look at that here. Look at the perfect curvature of that. It almost matches how this comes up here. Everything seems to be worked. This looks like the beak of something. Like this was a big some sort of statue or something at one time. Check this. See how this comes up, and up here it comes up and it rounds up. Has a little circle eyeball looking thing there. But look at the seam on it. And the seam comes up and it's lipped there. How interesting is that? You can see it really well. Check that out. And it's almost straight as an arrow. Seems to have been worked over by the hands of something. More and more here. Check this out. Look at. I would expect to see this at like Pumapunku on a site somewhere in Egypt, somewhere in Turkey, on a mountain. Um, what in the world is this up here? Check this. Look how bright that is. It almost looks like bright gold, and it's got round. This I would not see this as think Mars. Here, it's still there, bright as can be. And let's check. Let's look at it. How NASA's put it out, and there it is. It's definitely bright. It's in it. You can see all the little ornate pieces, and then you also see these square. How come we can see right here perfect, but then here you don't see it? There's this square manipulation. Look at it. Yeah, I mean anybody can see that. I mean, it looks like it was done with a stick, a little square stick. Let's say, let's mark it out here and there and there and there and there. Now, I don't know if that would be done by the rover or whatnot, but you can tell something ornate's behind that. And all it does is just break it up with the color a little bit. Break it up with the color and blur it out. And this is how it came directly from NASA, so there's blur all over it. Check this right here. Does that look normal to you? Now let's see what happens when we look at the squares. What's it hiding? See it? And it's got the color in it too from the filter. There's a bare filter on these things. Once again, right here, you can see everything perfect, and down here you can see this stuff kind of like at the bottom here. But then you can see the squares just seem to just blot it out so you can't see it like you can over here, where you can see the hatching. It's too much ornate for you. It's gonna send your mind overboard. They don't want to give you that. They don't want to send your mind overboard. That's not good. Just a little bit, just a touch of it is enough. You know, see here's a little square down there. You're not gonna be able to see some of that. Here's a little square here. You know, they only give you a little taste. You know, just a little taste. What do you guys think? Look at this, how that seems to be cut in there. Does it look like ruins to you guys? I mean, does that look normal? Check it out. I mean, does that look like something that's just natural? It could be. I mean, maybe that's how stuff happens. I mean, it looks like these are all intertwined and connected at some time, and now they're just in pieces, and there's mud that's been tossed up on it, like it has been at the bottom of water, or it's stuff's been thrown around. I love to have seen this in its glory, whatever it was. I mean, look, you can see the hopefully on your screens you can see that this doesn't have it, but this does. But even so, around it, you get much more quality. Then you get these square blocks. And here, when I say square, let me go ahead and just point it out for you really good here. That you might as well just block it all out. Say nothing there. You know. Let me see. I won't do it, but you know, I might as well just say have nothing there because you're not going to be able to see it and your mind's not going to see it. It breaks the whole picture up. Look at this, it's kind of up and above it. It's a pretty neat little spiral. And then let's go back over to where I started this video off. Hopefully I did because I've done this video twice now because I couldn't get it to go. Look at that nice little straight features here. This piece right here. Look, this looks, tell me that does not look saw cut, machine cut here and here. Here you've got rounded off piece. It comes up. Here it seems to be, it comes out on a, look at that. How it fattens out there, almost like it had been worked. I don't know, guys. Pretty interesting stuff, huh? Either way, if you this wasn't, it say just the Mother Mars did that. It's amazing. Yeah, she's been carving out some pretty ornate things. This stuff looks like human to me for some reason. I mean, look at the architecture piece here. Comes out around, comes down, almost looks like tubing on top of something, or many ornate pieces to something. Like I said, who knows how far this stuff had to come from, or if it got shook off, or where it was. Oops, keep doing that. But most people, I think, are going to agree with me here who watched this and have maybe watched it this far through that this looks like it was together at one time. So, all right, comment below what's up in the sky 37. Check out the website www.whatsupinthesky.com. All sorts of good stuff. What I missed, comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you again to Raw Spirit for posting this thing. All sorts of good stuff. Like I said, I can sit here with this little point things out all day. And this little mound of it's kind of like in the middle of nothing there. So let me show you guys. Let me get a close up on it. It's just kind of there. It looks different than every other thing. I don't know, guys. All right, take it easy. Hope you're having a good one. We're looking at a pretty big storm coming through here, so we're going to batten down the hatches. Peace. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video and have your annotations turned on, just click on the video below you wish to watch, or check out the whatsupinthesky.com website by clicking on it below.